Yep. Yes, sir. Good night. Good night, Bridge Nation. You don't know, so from here, the nice instrumental, the baddest instrumental on radio. You know, this is one of the baddest shows them on radio. And I'm modest to say the baddest, because the rest of the bad show them. We're on the Bridge 99 FM. This is the streets, according to me, your boy, Shelz. What go on? This is the new hour. You see the sleeping on me eye them? Oh, gosh. No, this don't look safe. If you don't want to come see the bug, them under my eye, them. You know, just check out the live stream at www.thebridge99fm.com. However, I'm a nice shirt at this track on a little, so I hope that works. But yes, Bridge Nation, you don't know. Welcome to another show. As always, you know, we have lots to discuss. Real issues, real conversation, of course, with some real people. Remember, you know, you can be a part of the conversation by joining us on every Bridge social media platform at the Bridge 99 FM. And you know, you can find me too. Slide tackle me. Come on, take me out to talk things with sense over there. Yeah, man, you can find me at every TING, like the soda, everything _ Shelly. Forward up, man, I make all the vibes. From here, the voice, you know, I probably say, no, the same Shelz is from Up and Go with Richie B. Yeah, man, I'm same one. Yeah, man, I have a nice little show. As I said last show, you know, now I was once on Tuesdays, but this is the new time. They give me the new slackness hours, the graveyard shift. You getting used to this still. But we don't know about them life here, brother. You see me? But big up the people them who still are tuning into radio at this hour. I don't believe people actually listen to radio them time. But, you know, big up the persons them who still are tuning, because the Bridge Nation different them way, you see me? So enough love and respect goes out to all of you. But yeah, you don't know, as I said, it's the slackness hours, I call it, because you don't know. It's the time that we can talk about what we want to talk, what the streets really want to talk about. I will give thanks for that. So, but yeah, enough things are going on in the world, you know. Enough things are going on in the world, isn't me? We also are going, the little action movie we are going over there in Ukraine. I still can't believe we are going. But not to the line of Bridge Nation, like, I always see the Russian leader, you know, I always see Putin, you know. And my ear says I'm money enough for ramp with certain way. Like, you hear the story them and then you don't know in the movies, you know, them portray Russia as like this. You know, but then it's like today now you just say everything like I said, John, what true them talk. Like the man just grimy. Yeah. Isn't me? But it's a serious issue going over there right now, isn't me? Prayers go out there right now to everybody who go through this right now in Ukraine. You know, everybody have them reservations, everybody have them opinion. But right now lives are at risk. We don't know. So we have Jamaicans over there, we have Yardies over there. I'm sure they would have loved to come on, but the loan thing there, joke. I know enough people care not to respond well to that loan business there. But I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. You see me? War, beer bomber drop over my head and my country. Even if I think someone want to come home, Kevin, the first thing my country look at me and say, boy, if you want to come home, take out the loan. You see me, I say? It's like them tell me, it's either death or debt. You can choose one, you see me? And then, I don't know, it just kind of ironic you ask college students that. Like, who have more debt than college pitney? You know, I don't know. You see me, I say, but, I don't know. Bridge Nation, what me to do in that situation, I not lie. I think Richie B they say it perfectly. I'm up and go, yo. Yeah, me take the loan and then fall, just forfeit the loan, you see me? You see me? I'm going, you see me? But yeah, it's a serious situation and I wish everybody the best. You know, I can't believe that this really happened. And, you know, US now, Biden make a big talk. And I kind of hope US not too running because, you know, we they kind of close. But you see me? We just have to see how this play out and we just hope for the best possible outcome, you see me? Another great thing, well, no, before we get to that great thing, they have to talk about this. What you say, Kevin? Because COVID, I don't know, they have to pick a new, a new agenda, a new thing for us keep this thing. But 2022 just a start. They could have wait. Oh boy. But yeah, speaking of dramatic things, you know, locally we are here. We're going with the wage increase. I have to put the air quotes increase. But you know, when I was on Up and Go with Richie B, you know, we had a great talk with Dennis Strong. You know, the man that know economics like whoa. You understand what I mean? Say, and the man that make we know say yo. I have to think, you know, it's a hard balancing act for the government to really find a way for, because it's a lot more than just say, oh, let's give the people them more money. You see me? You have to think about the employers. You have to think about ensuring that more products and more jobs out there. It's a whole thing, but just like the whole curfew thing, when them kind of give away time after that, they give it till 10, then they give it 11, and then 12. Let's hope that this wage increase, you know, it can continue. But you know, just salute to everybody where I try hunt it same way. You see me? It's rough. It's a rough playing ground, but A minimum wage thing. There's always been a problem. It's always been a problem. I think it will always be a problem in Jamaica. But we just have to stay strong, see? But yeah, on the good news now. We see the coffee. You see coffee or Shelz, Jimmy Fallon show? And you need to pre that. If you never see that, Jimmy Fallon never get a performance like that yet. You understand? When the man see the crate them and Chromatica say, yo, pull up and them thing, them don't know nothing about them vibes. And the last time I felt like that was when Elephant Man, Damian Man, they perform at BET. And Elephant Man of the whole BET Awards, I give them a run and Nicki Minaj them all. Yeah, it was me get goosebumps when I see her coffee roll up. But she roll out and perform her new tune, pull up in a the Rari, yeah. Yeah. And you know, I love how Chromatic them did and you know, the dance them, the Jamaican dance, and I see crate for no reason. I'm just the pepper light them. It was a vibe. It was a good vibe. I will give thanks for Coffee and our team for us, you know, raise with spirits like that. And I will give thanks, man. But we're getting a discussion, you know. We're getting a discussion tonight. So tonight, as I say, we're in the graveyard shift. We're in the slackness hour. And I'm going to take that topic I really slack. But it's a topic where I know enough young people, enough young couples, and even enough young single people who just like enough about themselves love talk about. It's a topic about if your partner, is it okay if your partner make more money than you? Yeah, gentlemen, how know me I talk about tonight? Yeah, man, how we feel if all men, a joke, I'm not gonna tackle men, but it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. It sounds simple, it sounds like, oh, this again, no, but when I think as a society we really acknowledge this certain way. Like, is it okay if your partner make more money than you? You see me? That's the topic tonight. You understand me? So I'm gonna give my views. You know, that's what we're doing at the little first segment. I'm gonna give my views. Quick and fast, right? Alright. Bridge Nation, I say it a lot of times. I come from a very balanced household. Big up my parents, Laverne and Lloyd. I know now listen. Although if you're asleep. You see me? Big up my parents. You know, they really did a good job creating a balance in their relationship and in the household. So I'm really say a real 50-50. You know, so I never until me start adult certain way, I find out like which one of my parents they make the most money. I'm not gonna load up that on radio. But you see me, I say like throughout the whole time it just look like the two of my parents just make the same amount. Like it just looked away there because just all them balance things, and my father have my mother credit card, my mother have my father credit. It just like, you know, my man say, yo, is that love? If that's love, I like it. It have a vibes. You see me? But yeah, I believe in a balanced household. You see me? But here's the thing with that, no, Bridge Nation. I don't believe our society believes in balance when it comes to gender or gender roles. You see me? So it's almost like a to each his own thing. But I feel like the wider society just feel like, when it comes to this thing, certain thing just have to, are just the rules, are just law. You see me? That's like how them feel about the Shenseea tune. It's just certain things are law. Well, yeah, so that's how me feel. I feel like society, when it comes to gender roles, there's just no real balance there. And for me, personally, I have no problem if my lady makes more money than I do. You understand me? As long as, because this is where the ego thing comes in. Because we have to, males, gentlemen, we have to admit, and ladies, I'll be the first man to admit it if not other man never do it yet. We have an ego. You understand me? The ego is important. As much as it might get you in a trouble, the male ego is a part of the reason why I find it's alluring. It's a part of the package. So I believe, yes, my lady can make more money than me. However, I must still be able to contribute to my household. As long as me can contribute to my household, you know, and feel like me I do the things I'm going to do as a man, me good. You see me? Yeah, it's a real thing. You see me? I say, but one more I know though, is that obviously, in my opinion, Bridge Nation, I believe that this is a target to men. I feel like men are struggle with this mostly because for generations on top of generations, we are seen as providers, we are seen as the hunters, we are seen as the protectors. We go the breadwinners, we go we hunt it, we carry it back. Our ladies and our children just happy and say, "Daddy's home." And we know the ladies them. I said, "Daddy now." What yo? You see me? However, no, but for real. So that's how men are perceived for a very long time. You understand me? So what I find very curious is how the women feel about this. Cause I give credit where it's due, you know, and I feel like women nowadays have done a lot in as it relates to just upping them value and upping them mindset from women way back in the 50s and 40s. You understand me? Like women out there, you know, we know what's going at the universities already. Women full up that. Women have the degrees on top of degrees. Women in the big jobs them. So how is it fair for a woman now for just society say it's okay that a man should make more money than him? I don't think it's fair. You understand me? Do women have egos? I think they do. I think they have something. I don't know if it name ego. You see me? Instinct, intuition, female. I don't know what they want to call it. You see me? Maybe my guests when them forward and can elaborate. But I feel like it's important to acknowledge that. I feel like a woman, if she works so hard for bring herself, because it's hard for a woman, you know. I'm not gonna go around, you know. We know it's hard for a black man in the world. We know. But pre-war black woman I forgot you. You understand what I mean? Say it's rough. And I believe that all great things start from women, you know. So I like the fact that women are up them thing now. You see me? And I feel like I just want to know how them feel about this whole thing. Is it okay if society look upon and just automatically assume that uno for make the least amount of money? Like if you go so boops, you just randomly pick a couple out of the street. Man and a woman. The man in a one suit, woman in a one suit. Hand in hand. Oh, them look nice. Who you think make the most money, boy? And you see she have a big diamond ring on her finger, boy. You know, say him buy her the ring there. Suppose that she buy her own ring. Suppose that she buy the ring them. For she and her man. Is that a problem too? So the woman buy the wedding ring. That's another conversation probably. You see me? No, it's a serious thing though. You see me? However, I'm just curious to know if society or men within society believe that making less money makes you unable to provide. I don't think so. And I think that's something we have to get out of our mind. Enough general in a garrison, enough general uptown too. Just enough man out there right now, no money. You see me? And have them youth for take care of same way. Yes, them woman and them probably in a problem. But them find a way for take care of them youth same way. So I'm gonna feel like having little bit of money makes you unable to be a man. You see me? I'm gonna think it make you unable to say, yo, Jano, my youth need food tonight. Alright, work an extra shift. You see me? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You see me? Just so we can make sure some youth go school or them. So them little thing that I don't think, I know I always say it. A lot of people say it. I think as time goes on with where stuff is a kind of foolish statement, but people say, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. Okay, anything you want to say about that. But money helps, but I don't think money imparts certain values. I don't think when you have enough money, it gives you certain values. I think certain values just come from a core thing. And I just feel like men, nobody feel like say, yo, through you on the money, you can't be a man. That don't make no sense. Emotional damage. Yeah. Too much man. Enough of we out there emotionally damaged, you know. And ladies, you play a big part. You play a big part. I think it's very important. No, yeah, you know, play a big part. Watch me guess a whole her chest. When she fall down, she have her time. But a real thing, like women don't play a big part. It's about balance. I always say this. It's all about balance. You know, for those who love just quote the scripture, Adam and Eve, I always talk about that. Listen, it's a balance. Women, I love the women who are more powerful than I go out there and do them thing. But please, always ensure so you provide room for the man be a man. It's very important. You see me? Emasculation of men is a serious thing in our society. Men have to be men. There's a certain, it's so, I know, shout out to my feminist peeps. I see y'all, I hear y'all, big up on yourself. I know, on go and do it, on fight the fight. However, on men need support. You understand what I mean? So ladies, if there's a lady out there right now who make more money than our king, just be a queen and just lift him up. Cause you would have dealt with that king there if you never have the potential to make more money. You see me I say? So if you're at the moment, cause enough women have man with potential, you know, and them in a different, they're currently in a better position than that man, and I go stand books and say, all right, babes, you're in a school, me at work, all right. Me foot this and me do this and help you go through school. But you're the problem with that now, okay? But you know, so some of them man they now end up when the man them get them doctorate and them engineering degree, them gone left the woman. Them cut left the woman them. So it's like, yeah, it's a Kevin. Yeah, it happen both ways too, cause you have man what look out for them, cause your queen uplifted, and then when she uplift now, hey, gone left it too. So, but that's another relationship problem that that people have to work on. But yeah, queens, you don't play a big role. Please provide that space, provide that support. At the end of the day, women can strong like wow, we don't have no problem with that, But I think at the core of every woman, you have to learn to be a nurturer, You have to learn to be a nurturer, Because if you want a man assertive and go out there and take on the world, the world are going to attack your man, When him come home, I have battle scars, I'm going to need a woman to look on him and say, hey, babe, come here. When you say you only make $5 today, I say a word, man. Tomorrow, $10. Next day, $15. Them thing they will need as kings. You see me? And when you support a king like that, the queen get the support like that. You see me? So yes, Bridge Nation, that is the discussion tonight. Is it okay if your partner makes more money than you? You can join in on the conversation, you know. We know people somewhere out there listening. We know the people and what on the night shift like me. You see me big up everybody on the night shift right now. If you are tuning right now, you can forward you can call in. Let me know what you think. Call in 876-676-4996. That's 876-676-4996. Is it okay if your partner make more money than you? Let me know. This is the streets according to your boy Shelz. We'll be right back after these messages. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, Bridge Nation, from here, the baddest instrumental on radio. You know, this is one of the baddest shows on radio. And I modestly say one off because why? The rest of the bad show, them, they're right here on the Bridge 99 FM. This is the streets, according to me, your boy Shelz. If you're just joining us, you know, I miss much yet. I'm just about to go into my guest segment. Tonight, we are reasoning about, is it okay for your partner to make more money than you? I already gave my views. I think it's okay as long as your woman gives you room to be a man. It's very important for men to learn to be men in society. And what does that mean? It just means that give me room to provide. If I'm not providing, what am I doing? Is it middle baby? What am I doing, princess? What am I doing, wifey? You can be the provider too. You provide, me provide. That's just a vibe. No, that sounds like a tune. Anyways, tonight I got good people with me. In the studio with me is the beautiful Ashley Palmer. For those who hear that name, they who know Sheldon personally, I say, what? Ashley in the studio with you? Yes, sir. It's very special to me. Hi, Ash.
Hi. How are you?
You good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
You look nervous?
Yeah.
You nervous?
Yeah.
No, you're good, man. You're good. And on the Zoom, it's the people's favorite. It's been a while since this guy's been on the show. He's been out there doing his thing. My bro, Mark Davis. Mark.
What's up, bro?
Watch the man. Hey, yo, Mark. You remember you did ask me, when me I gonna make you meet that person there? Remember?
Yeah, man. I can put 2 and 2 together, man. Look good, man. Look good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mark, I gotta start with yesterday though. You know it go. Tonight we are reason about is it okay if your partner makes more money than you. Mark, you know you're a married man. You know it go.
Yeah.
The streets know what going already. Answer the question, bro. Quick and fast. It's simple. Is it okay if your partner, as a man, Mark, is it okay if your lady makes more money than you?
All right. No, I'm not trying to be politically correct. I'm just coming from a logical perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be okay.
Has to be.
It has to be, because how are you going to control if you earn more than your wife, depending on the career path you guys choose to take?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If I am say I'm a content creator and all I do is social media management, or I'm a digital marketer, right? And my wife is a neurosurgeon.
Mm-hmm.
I can't control if she earn more than me.
Yeah. That is
you
true.
Understand?
That is true. It's a good point, bro.
You understand? I'm just being logical, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of times we have these discussions and people are like, oh yeah, man for have more money than him girl and re. Nah, man must manage him responsibilities.
Mm.
You understand? But who making more money, really, you can't control that. Because again, you just mentioned the minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a security guard and that's my job and I can pay my bills, supposedly can pay my bills at the minimum wage, and I'm handling things, that shouldn't matter.
That's a true, you know, bro. That's a true. Well, yo, Mark, you know what I meant though? Yeah, I said very profound, you know. But I wonder if, cause a lot of people, you always hear this talk, you know, date within your tax bracket and all them foolishness. Date within your range. You see me? I say, if you as a youth, let's say you brought up the content creator thing. I believe if you have a problem, right? Like if you're a person who have a problem with a woman making more money than you, don't go take on a woman where out there do them thing then. That makes sense.
I agree.
Yeah, just find somebody where either equal, or if you're that egotistic, someone who you think is less, which is sad.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
if men are out there like that, I like to encourage you to change your ways. But I think as a man, you feel just all right. Here are men's relationships, Mark. It's almost like a business, right? I'll go Ashley, I raise her eyebrow. It's like a business, right? So watch that style here. A lot of successful CEOs, all of them basically have one thing in common. You see the people them around them, for them business be very great, the people around them know more than them. If you really pre it. You see what I'm saying? The people that will work, the people around them, who them get the information from and the knowledge from, make sure the business is better, know more than them. That's a great way for run your business. And I think as a man, if you want to make sure say your household and your generation and your lineage and all these fancy terms, your bloodline and all these things rich, and there's nothing wrong with having a queen where even if she not make more money than you, she's smarter than you, she's a better nurturer than you. There's just something about having a strong queen where you just have to accept her. She got better than you in a certain way. And I think as men, we just have to sit down and accept that. But speaking of queens, Ash.
Yeah.
I asked a question earlier. I'm very curious. Is it okay then? Because it just look like a vibe say, yo, it's like this is just being directed towards men. Like it's not okay for men to accept that women make more money. But is it okay for women now to accept that men should make more money than them?
You said should. So as Mark said, it's really up to the profession that you're in. Because if you're a neurosurgeon, as he said, and I'm let's say a hairdresser, you're going to make more than me. But also if we're in a relationship, like it's me and you, and it's what we can do together to build our relationship, our home. So it doesn't really matter who makes more as long as our home is like a home, you know? Like everything is taken care of and everything is dealt with. If it's not done, if you are not able to do it and I have to do it, there's no problem. Sometimes I fall down in this area, you pick it up. So making more doesn't really matter who makes more for me.
Right. I like that. I do. Now, Mark, here we go now. You're no stranger to the show. We always drop facts. We always drop knowledge for the streets. But at the end of the day, it is what it is when it comes to society. You see me I say?
Yeah.
As much as we are drop facts and enough people in the British nation and say, you know them you tell talk facts. You have people out there who say, nah sir. My woman, same way me I feel out there, me I feel make more money than my woman and thing. Yeah, the ego thing, we talk about it. Mark, what is it about society that just make them feel like say men have to take control? What is it? Is it just embedded in the DNA? What is it about society? And can the perspective change?
All right, so we all know that men are supposed to lead. Lead in what way? It's the question, because you mentioned something very profound earlier, which is a lot of men. Well, let us start with the ego. You understand? So you have the issue of the ego, and you have the issue where a lot of people don't come to this thing looking at it logically, because if I'm not an accounting specialist, right? I'm not good at managing my finances, and my wife is. She leads in that way. And that's just reality. What am I going to do? Pretend as if I know how to manage money and we go bankrupt just because of my ego? Or am I going to relinquish that role to her? You understand? So I think the reason why we do all these things is based upon the ego. You understand? It's all about dominion. Look on this madness that's going on in the world with the war. It's the same thing, ego. And I have to prove that I am more powerful than you.
Earlier today on Up and Go, Jojo said that if the leaders of Russia and Ukraine were women, all they would have just stop talking to each other.
It's so true.
They would have said, all right, I'll cut you off. Nah, deal with you. Unfollow you. But men, man.
That's facts.
Yeah, men, we always have to show off with strength in certain way. But Ash, so for the women in society, I brought up the fact that women work so hard, to get to where they are in general. Like, I'm not even talking like the girls who go university, but also I talk even like the average woman who never get the opportunity for further her education. Just like if you really pre the hustlers mentality, you have woman out there will take care of 5 pitney, no man no in the house. You understand what I mean, sir? Do women have egos? Like, does that allow her? Because a woman where works so hard, she have to develop a certain resistance. I don't want to call it ego, but she have to develop a certain type of toughness for protect her integrity. So let's say you have a woman who works so hard to develop herself. Let's say she have 3 kids and she meet a man, and the man knows say, yo, no, Me not used to a woman so strong, you have to kind of ease out. Is that fair to her? You see me?
It's not really fair based on what I have like seen people do, but there are men that come in and say, no, I have to take charge, I have to lead. It's not always that the man has to lead, but it's whether it's a partnership or not. So if the woman has become strong based off experiences or possibly life taking a toll on her, and she has to do so much for herself, she's labeled strong. But if that man comes in and tries to take it away from her, it's like she's losing a part of herself. So some women have that, but you have to also look at the man. What is it that the man is technically overcompensating for? Why is it that he has to take control? Why is it that we can't have a partnership? Why is it that you and I can't just come together as a team? I might be stronger in some areas, you might be stronger in some, but even if I make more than you, that shouldn't have you come in and say, I can't be a strong woman, because it's best to have somebody strong beside you than to have somebody weak and then you fall through the cracks.
See that no, Mark? I got piggyback on the idea there, you know, that statement there. Better to have somebody strong by your side than somebody weak.
Agreed.
Watch your style, you know, Mark. I mentioned it earlier today on Up and Go. You know, morning show with Richie B, all the vibes. We're doing a segment called Man Chat. We're talking about the roles and responsibility of men in society. I brought up the fact that our generation, Mark and Ash, of men have a serious identity issue, especially when it comes to the idea of masculinity. You understand what I say? I think we have a serious, I don't know if we want to call it an epidemic. It was a serious movement of males that are being emasculated. What that mean, Bridge Nation, for those in the back? It just means that men who are just deprived of just being men. You know, certain things in our life just hit them and them can't get to stand up and be as masculine as they should be. Now, Mark, we know enough man out there, so. And this is we're not a judge. You see me? So we're not a judge a man like that. But man, for a man who feels emasculated and, you know, he need that confidence there. And let's say the only thing him have, what really a society claims make him a man, is him job. Should he take on a woman that is, as Ashley said, a strong woman, or is it okay, or should he seek to get a woman who's submissive? Just because him no feel emasculated. Because that is a serious issue in relationships.
Well, firstly, just to an earlier statement, let me make sure, clarify.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about gender roles and who should lead, I personally believe a man is the head of the household, right?
Fair.
But I also believe that even if your wife is earning more than you, you are responsible for taking care of the household. So I'm not saying if you're earning $40,000 a month, you shouldn't get your bread up. Get your bread up. You understand? Get your money up.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be like I'm getting my money up so I can outdo my wife. It should be so that I can provide for myself and my wife and my family.
Nice.
You understand? So her money, if she want to earn, she could have earned millions of dollars more than me. It doesn't matter as long as I'm holding it down. You understand? And so now to the next point where you asked if that man should get into a relationship with somebody who is more submissive or whatever. No, that man should work on himself first.
There it is.
Work on yourself, bro. Find out why you have these issues. Again, get your bread up. You understand?
True.
Yeah.
Get your bread up. You fix your ego, and then you look for a wife. You understand?
I like that, Mark. Ash, I heard you agree with Mark when he said that despite how things are changing in terms of equality with men and, you know, between men and women, you agree that a man should be the head of the household.
Yeah, it's a fair statement, I should say.
Okay.
That's what I said. So it's a fair statement. The man, as I've always grown up and see, it's always that the man is the head of the household. It's just how it has been forever. I haven't seen anything different. So it's just how it should be, yes. But also, while you have that man being the head of the household, you have your queen beside you, running things as well. She can assist with something. It's not necessarily everything, but she can make, as him say, millions more than her or him. Sorry, and you're still running your household. It's just for you to let your ego go. And just really accept that, listen, my wife makes more, but when it comes to certain things, and me have full, control. Control that something. So you just have to know where to let it go.
I have a trick question for you, Ash. I think this is a statement that I think a lot of men are ready for. But I feel like in a lot of cases, Kevin and Mark, a lot of women know so them can run a household better than them man, But because them need to give the man that space, so them step back and allow him to be it. Is that fair to that woman, Ash, for her to know that, I can actually be the leader of this household, but because of how society sees men as leaders, I'm going to take the step back and just take on other responsibilities and allow him to be the head of the household, that figure point.
You see, you say that, but I can tell you that even if you think that you're the head of the household and she knows she can run it better, she's just saying, okay, I'll let him run free, but she is taking care of things behind the scenes and you don't even know it. So as much as you are the head of the household and you're running things, she definitely still has a little, clamp on certain things. So
and that goes back to what I was saying earlier, where I was saying, the question really is, what is leadership?
Yeah.
You understand? You understand what is leadership? Because if I know she's better at some things, I wouldn't be a good leader if I sit there and be like, well, I know this employee, not calling my wife an employee. I'm just saying, let's get it straight. I'm just giving an example. If I own a business, as you alluded to earlier, if I'm running a business, I know that this employee can really manage certain portfolios, and I know that I can manage it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend as if I got this under because, I want to make sure that, no, a good leader would be like, hey, I see that you're good at this, and delegate.
There it is. Delegate.
That's a good leader, and that's what leadership is. You understand? You have to be in touch with reality and able to make informed decisions in your household. So if I know my wife is better at certain things, I'm going to have to make her do it.
That's facts.
You understand?
Facts.
And then probably I can learn from her too, and take it up in the future. Because again, relationships aren't about being perfect. It's about learning together and growing together.
Definitely.
There it is. Mark, you remember one of the earlier episodes you're on when I don't remember, I want to get her name. I think it was Latoya. I don't remember. And we were all shocked. You and I think Chris Malachi was with us too.
Oh yeah, when she said that.
Yeah, man.
You remember how shocked we were when she said, yo, woman out there for stop move like man. What I mean is understand so there are just certain rules where the king for us deal with.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a strong woman, but Jesus, ease out. But we were so surprised and girl in there messaged me like, yo, oh she. You see me? Is that a fair statement though, Mark? To say, yo, are women out there behaving like men? You see me? You know what I mean by that? You know what I mean in terms of rules.
Yeah,
man, I know what you mean. We're not going, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So, we have to be honest. Of course, you have women out there behaving like men.
Yeah,
you have women
like
out there
women.
who are more masculine, who love to challenge the egos of men. Like, oh yeah, that is not how my father taught me how to fix the plumbing. Or you do have women like that out there. And again, relationship is about putting the ego aside. That is what it is. It's about putting the ego aside. So yes, she can fix the pipes. If I know she can do it, then I'm like, okay. But if she knows I'm also capable of doing that, then put down your ego and let it go.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm not saying you can't be capable. No one is saying a woman shouldn't be capable. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, let us put our egos aside and approach this sensibly. You understand?
Nice,
if I can't fix the TV and you can't fix the TV and I call an electrician, that doesn't make me less of a man. That makes me smart. You understand? I'm not going to sit here and pretend as if I can fix it just so I can look like a man and go mash it up. That's why I'm earning to pay for somebody to come and fix it.
Facts.
Simple.
Facts. Bridge Nation, tonight we're reasoning about, is it okay if your partner makes more money than you do? If you're still awake, you see me? If you're still awake and tuning into the vibes, so you can chime in on the conversation, make me know anything. The studio lines are open. It's 876-676-4996. That's 876-676-4996. I got the lovely Ashley Palmer and Mark Davis here with me, and the conversation, as I said, is about, is it okay if your partner makes more money than you do? More after we return from the break. This is The Streets, according to me, your boy Shelz. So forward. Yep. Yes, sir. From here, the baddest instrumental on radio. You know, so this one. Yeah, man, so this is one of the baddest shows I'm on radio. This is The Streets, according to me, your boy Shelz. Live on the Bridge 99 FM. Yeah, you remember you can catch the live stream on www.thebridge99fm.com. Reason I'm bringing up the live stream, Kevin, come realize, them people think, bridge builder, if you want to be a bridge builder, if you want to promote a business with us, people think of just radio ads we have, Then we know, so we have visual ads too, You see me? I'm saying? Someone else I can plug that quickly. If you want to be a part of the bridge builders and run your little visual ads and your big visual ads and send it to the world, you can contact our sales department at 876-669-5000. That's 876-669-5000. About a call now. Everybody is asleep. No. I heard that we got a call. Oh, before, let me just welcome back my guest. Mark's still here with us. Mark, you there?
Yeah, man, definitely.
All right, cool. Bless up, bro. And Ash, of course, Ash is in studio. Ashley Palmer is in studio with me. I heard I got a call. I'm always surprised when I get callers at this. Oh, white people now sleep. Hi, good night. Welcome to the streets.
Good night. Hi.
Hi. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Kimberly. I'm calling from Kingston.
All right. Hi, Kimberly. How you doing? So you hear the reasoning. You heard the reasoning. Is it okay for men? No, it's okay. I keep on saying for men, Is it okay for your partner to make more money than you do? How you feel about this?
I honestly feel, as a woman, if I make more than my husband, right? Than my partner, I think it is okay. I realize that some men really have an ego issue.
Yeah.
I just called because I know a specific example. I have an aunt, like a family friend aunt, who her husband of many years left her. They're divorced because he was insecure because she made more money than him.
Jaja.
Yes. He had a business, but she had a big banking job and all of that, and he left because he just felt, I guess, emasculated. He just felt, So, it's strange to me, but I feel like it really is an ego trip. But I can say, as a woman, I wouldn't mind making more than my spouse, but I also wouldn't mind him, taking care of things.
Right.
But it's interesting that it really affects men to that point of divorce. I joined the conversation a little late. I was out and turned on bridge.
That's
so
fine.
I decided, but yeah, I just think that it's tricky for some people, but I think that it is okay.
I have a question for you, Kimberly. Because you sound like a strong woman, and I respect that. We respect the queens out there. I want to know, do you feel a way knowing that you have to do you think you have to step back to allow a man to be a man?
To be honest, I would consider myself a stubborn person. I would try. I really would make an effort in the relationship, but at the same time, I just feel like I am so used to my own space and doing my own thing. I don't feel like I should really have to adjust my whole lifestyle because a man is insecure. It's even, I don't know, have you watched Crazy Rich Asians?
Not yet, but I heard about the plot. But what happened?
Okay.
What happened in the movie?
There was a B plot with one of the characters. She obviously was crazy rich, and when she used to go out and shop, she would hide her things. She would have all the maids and the butlers hiding all her packages in closets and behind bed, all sorts of places, so that when her husband gets home, he doesn't feel bad. And over time, she was just kind of like, they eventually separated because I think he was cheating. And she was just like, why am I letting you make me feel bad because I have money? So, she left him and he's like, where are you going? She said, I'll go to one of my other apartments. Because, so it's I can understand the ego side for men, but I would not. I don't want to lie and say yes. I would actually be comfortable stepping back because I'm just stubborn like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's somebody that I love enough, or we can communicate, or nobody is perfect, but I just think it's something that you can work through.
I respect that, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your perspective. I really appreciate it. And continue listening to the show, please.
Definitely. I listen to you in the morning, and now I'll be listening to you in the evening.
Okay. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. I really appreciate it. Bless up.
All right. Take care.
All right. Give thanks. What? Yeah. Mark, you hear that?
Yeah, man, I'm listening.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, our perspective was amazing. Yeah, her perspective was amazing, but that part they catch me. That part they catch me. Big up yourself, Kimberly. But very, very, I like the point that she made, that she knows that she's stubborn. She knows she's stubborn. I rather use the term strong, but I like the fact that a woman says she's stubborn, so I can say it, but because Kimberly said it, never me say it. She says that she's stubborn, which means that she knows she's headstrong. She knows that she's a go-getter. She have her things. So she rather not have to step back. But if the other word they mark, love. If she love, or what we like saying at the streets, if I rate you, you see me? If I rate you a certain way, watch Ashley face. If I rate you a certain way, me step back. But I think though, Mark, and I want you to agree. Let me ask Ashley first. Will a queen step back for a real king? Or you get what I'm saying? Because it sounds like that's what Kimberly is saying. She sounds like she said she don't mind stepping back, but she not step back for no boy.
You see, that's something that I think it's really how we're all grown. And women, so if you grow in a single parent home like myself, your mother is telling you, you have to do this, you have to take control. You're grown to be somebody that's stubborn, as she said. So it's kind of hard for you to step back. And then that leads to confrontation in relationships and a lot of problems. So you really have to know that if you're going to build something with somebody, at some point you kind of have to know when to let go of your ego or the headstrong that you kind of have, and let it go, and just ensure that whatever you're building, you don't let your ego destroy your partner's confidence. Because at some point, somebody's going to leave somebody because, I make more money, or, you don't make enough money. So it's kind of a give and take kind of thing.
Mark, my bro,
Yeah,
man, I have a confession as a man. That's what I like, me sure, because we can talk anything feel like talk. Big up Bobby and Sin for the platform. Watch the style, man. I have been called less of a man before. I have been called not manly by previous partners, right? Nah, I tell you, hurt me, cut me to the core. As much as my alright, I'ma move on with life, and we're there up on the bridge, I do a thing. My hurt, you see me? I say, my emotional damage, yes, me that. I don't know why it hurt me so. I think for me, it hurt me because I was doing what I could do as a man. You see me? I'm younger. You know, I know we have enough high school youth out there who I go through this thing, too. I have to understand, so we're not growing the youths. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody feel like we're not ready for being men yet. I like the fact that we don't have the mindset, but take time within yourself. But Mark, I was at a point where I could have only do certain things. Like, I could have afford for do certain things. I wasn't in a position for know what I'm going to do in the next 10 years. I not even know what I got for breakfast the next day. You see what I'm saying? And I was labeled not man enough. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think I've had the right, I want to use the word counseling, you see me, for deal with like that type of statement. So as a brother to brother, what would you say to a man who has been accused by a woman? That's, I think that's what hurting. Because if it's a man did tell me that, I say, brother, after me, you see me, how you, man? You see me? When I watch what you are doing, I do my thing. But see, the fact is, I'm a woman said that, you see me, my woman at the time said that, you see me, like brother to brother, like what kind of advice would you give to me who went through that, and men who are going through that right now? Like, say you're a woman, try your best in the current situation you're in. You see me, we mentioned, make a certain amount of money, but you're still a dating, but your woman will look upon you and have the audacity to say, you're not man enough. What kind of advice you have to gentlemen like that?
Well, bro, bro to bro, as you say, my advice would be to realize firstly that money is not what makes you a man.
Boom. Right.
That's the first advice. Because if you are not a man without money, then what are you? You understand?
Yeah.
What makes you a man is your character.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? How you go about life, managing your responsibilities as best as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Achieving the goals that you have set out to achieve. Whatever those goals look like.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's what makes you a man. Money can't make you a man because again, what if I'm bankrupt, I'm not a man anymore?
See that?
You understand? That doesn't make any sense. It's about your character, and then you have the biological definition of when you come of age. You understand?
Yeah.
Apart from that, it's about your character, your maturity, and how you approach life.
Dang.
So right now, you might not have enough more money than your wife or more money than your girl. You might not even can figure out where you're going to eat for breakfast tomorrow. It might be a pack of noodles.
Yeah.
You understand? But that doesn't mean you're a man. And as long as you are working towards something. You understand?
Yeah,
as long as you have a good character and you're building yourself, which is why for the previous question you asked, I'm like, don't choose anybody. Work on yourself first.
See that?
Because that is what it means to be a man. Being in control of your ego. You understand? Being in control of your health, being in control of your own being is what it means to be a man.
Bro, I'm cured. No, but yo, that's a real. But Mark, so that was something I was doing, man. We had these discussions a lot. Bridge Nation, I had to work on myself before even taking up another somebody daughter. You understand me? As I said, I love strong women, and admittedly, I took up a woman that was stronger than I was. You understand what I mean? I have to analyze it and say, I better met this girl go on and go live her life and be the strong woman that she deserves to be. I make me go sit down and work by myself and see, but they up on the bridge. You see me?
I want to add a point to that too, bro. You see, to me, the greatest thing as a man is to be able to support a strong woman.
Boom. Yo.
That's the greatest thing as a man.
Yo.
Because them say iron sharp iron. So if she's a strong woman and I can stand up with her together.
Yeah.
You understand? That shows that I am a strong man as well.
See it there?
A little louder for the people in the back.
See it there? Ash, the show coming to an end, you know it go. Mark, love what you said a while ago, bro. I know the youth out there, I appreciate that. Ashley, do you have anything finally to say to the women who in this situation?
For both, I should say.
Go ahead.
For the women out there that they're strong and you're in control of everything, support the men. Mm-hmm. They need it. Some are in households. You need it. As much as you don't want to admit it, they need it. Yeah. They need the support. And sometimes if you at least give him a little thread to go out there and try his best, do it. And men, don't be ashamed if your women make more than you.
Boom.
It doesn't really make much of a difference. As Mark said, having money doesn't make you a man.
Yeah.
It's what you do, how you make your steps in life, what kind of your ambition, basically.
Yeah. Straight.
So, yeah.
Love that. Mark Davis, my bro. No say that far, but we really appreciate this, bro, for you checking in and showing the strength as always. The bridge love you, bro. We know we're there for you same way,
Of course, bro.
No one call away, so I appreciate you, brother. Ashley Palmer, you know it go. You know it go. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in tonight and sharing your perspective. For the ladies, my final thoughts, Bridge Nation. Yeah, I agree. This money thing, I love at the end of the day, I know it sounds very cliche, but communicate with your partner. There's nothing wrong with a little communication. There's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. Ladies, allow your man to be vulnerable and express his feelings. Men, be that space for your lady to express herself as well. And mothers, I forgot to mention the mothers. They play a huge part in how men view society and how society can affect men. Because society can always have something to say. But you say if you come from a strong home where you have very strong values, especially if it comes from a strong woman started with your mother or a mother figure, that plays a big part for men in society. Because whenever, I always say on the show, no woman, no girl can style me, Isn't me? Because my mother tell me, say me look handsome before me step out, So everybody who me say, if them say, Sheldon, what your hairstyle looks like? My mother said, I look handsome. You can't tell me nothing. You see me? But yo, this has been another fantastic show. This is the streets according to your boy Shelz, the late night vibes, the slackness hours. Yeah, I had a great time tonight, Bridge Nation. Thank you so much for vibing with me. Shout out to my caller tonight, Kimberly. Appreciate your perspective. Tune in next week. You know, we're going forward with the same vibe and same energy. Tomorrow morning, bright and early again, I'll be up and going with Richie B and Jojo and Audley and all the Bridge team. So tune into that. That's 7 a.m. tomorrow. But big up on yourself. I appreciate you all. Love and light always. I'm out.